Hi Filipino learners! Kumusta kayo? My name is JC and today we will talk about expressing possession in Filipino. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk about are possessive pronouns. In English, these are mine, yours, his or hers, ours, and theirs. Now in Filipino, we use the following. For first person singular, we have akin or mine in English. Second person singular, we have iyo or yours. Third person singular, kanya or his or hers. First person plural, we have two. We have atin and amin. Now they both mean ours in English. The difference is when you say atin, you mean that one of the owners of the object is the person that you're talking to. While when you say amin, you mean that the person you're talking to is not one of the owners of the object. If that is still confusing, picture this. Let's say that me and my brother owns a store, and I'm talking to my brother, and I said to him, "This store is ours." Now in Filipino, I should say, atin ang tindahang ito. I used atin because the person that I'm talking to, which is my brother, is one of the owners of the store. But let's say I'm talking to a friend of mine, and I tell her, "The store is ours." This time, I should say, amin ang tindahang ito. Because this time, I'm talking to someone who is not one of the owners of the store. Okay? Now, let's proceed to the next one. Second person plural. In Tagalog, we say inyo or yours. But this time, you're talking to more than one person. Last one, third person plural, we have kanila or theirs. Okay, let's try using them in sentences. Akin yan. That's mine. Iyo ba to? Is this yours? Kanya ba itong libro? Is this book hers? Amin itong bahay. This house is ours. Or you can say atin itong bahay if you're talking to one of the owners of the house. Next one, inyo ba yung sasakyan? Is that car yours? Kanila to. This is theirs. Now, sometimes you'll hear native speakers add sa before the possessive pronouns. Like for this one, instead of akin, we'll say sa akin yan. Or the short form of sa akin, sakin. Sakin yan. And what this means, sa akin, is to me. Which is weird because you don't really say to me when you want to express something as yours, right? But it's used so often by native speakers that it became natural to say it that way, or it became acceptable. Even I use it in conversations. But basically, they mean the same thing. They're used to express possession. Now, I'll go over them really quick. Now, for the second one, you could say, sa iyo ba to? Or the shorter form of sa iyo, sayo, sayo ba to? Next is, sa kanya ba itong libro? For the fourth one, sa amin itong bahay. Or samin itong bahay. And if you used atin, you can say, sa atin itong bahay or satin itong bahay. Next, sa inyo ba yung sasakyan? And lastly, sa kanila to. Now you can use this or the first one that I taught you. Whichever you decide to use, you'd equally be understood. Okay, another way of expressing possession is by using possessive adjectives. Like in English, when you say, my pencil, your paper, his room, right? Now in Filipino, we use the following. For first person singular, we have ko. Second person singular, mo. Third person singular, niya. First person plural, natin or namin. Again, natin is for when the person that you're talking to is one of the owners of the object, while namin if the person you're talking to is not one of the owners of the object. Next one, second person plural, we have nyo. And lastly, third person plural, nila. Okay, now let's try using them. My pencil is lapis ko. Your things is mga gamit mo. Now I added mga to indicate that a noun is plural. If it's just thing, I should just say gamit mo. But since things is plural, I said mga gamit mo. His room is kwarto niya. Our secret can be sikreto natin or sikreto namin. Your families is mga pamilya nyo. Again, I added mga because families is plural. Their house is bahay nila. And as you may have already noticed, possessive adjectives are placed after the noun. Okay, and one last thing. What if you need to specify the name of the owner, like Elena's coffee, Paul's arm, Mike's dog? In Tagalog, you can say, kape ni Elena. Okay? Braso ni Paul. Aso ni Mike. So the pattern is, the object or the noun being owned goes first. And then the word ni. And lastly, the name of the owner. So that's it for today's video. If you like this, please give us a thumbs up. For any questions, you may leave a comment below. And also, please subscribe if you're interested in more Filipino learning videos. Sa susunod ulit, paalam!